Nailed it. There you go.
10 Star Wars The Force Unleashed, the announcement trailer, the really cool one where you bring down a Star Destroyer.
Yeah. But you don't bring it down. You watch it.
Well, you will. That's
Not
what makes
in the
it so
trailer.
exciting. Because you could bring it down. You do in the game, actually.
Spoilers.
You do bring down the Star Destroyer as in the trailer, but yeah, this unknown person brings down the Star Destroyer with the Force. That's cool. And then he gets his lightsaber out, which is cool.
He does what?
He gets his lightsaber out, and then it
You're
cuts,
worded on that,
then it cuts to some gameplay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just awesome.
It tickled your Star Wars pickle.
Yes, I'm a big Star Wars fan, and that was cool because yeah,
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
that was a good trailer.
Not as fun as this one to watch though at number 9.
This one's funny. The Super Smash Brothers TV advert where
Let's go along through a field. Who we got? We got Donkey Kong, Mario,
there's Donkey Kong, Mario,
Yoshi.
Pikachu, Yoshi,
Pikachu and Yoshi.
well,
Happy music. And as they start kicking the shit out of each other.
that's essentially what the game is. They're all mates, really. They're like a good fight every now and then. The only thing that would make that funny is if it was in like a bar and like Donkey Kong said something about Yoshi's missus and it all went tits off. Number 8, Tomb Raider Underworld.
This is cool.
I think it was called Beneath the Ashes, this trailer. I think.
If you just YouTube Tomb Raider Underworld trailer, it'll be the first one that comes up.
Yeah, it's cool because, well,
If you played the Tomb Raider games before, you know the mansion. You know it's Lara's home.
Yes.
And then you're seeing it blown up. And then you see who you think's Lara doing it.
Well, it works on 2 levels. First of all, if you don't find out it isn't really Lara until you play the game.
No.
So you do ask yourself, why is Lara blowing up the house?
Yeah.
And is the butler still in there? Did she lock him in the fridge first and then blow the house up?
Does he survive the explosion
Do not
because
know.
he's in the fridge?
Maybe. But yeah, it's just cool because, and if you've been following the 2 games before it, it's the end of a trilogy as well. So there's some stakes involved. Yeah,
cool.
It's just really cool, and it starts with the classic 2 pistols.
Yeah.
Next
7.
one. Getting a bit dark now. We've got Silent Hills.
The trailer at the end of PT.
Yeah. First of all, it's a reward for finishing that cryptic mess.
Some people may have gone throughout that, not even knowing it was a Silent Hills game.
Exactly.
And then if they were good enough to complete it, which many people weren't.
Most people weren't. There were the only ones that didn't know how they did it, but and
you get a reward with this lovely trailer at the end.
which gets you excited if nothing else just because of the names that appear on the screen. Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, that guy, and Norman Reedus from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And then it says Silent Hills, and they've got the music from the PS1 game.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is cool. And the graphics look unreal in that. Because the thing is, like, I know you can't really judge a trailer on graphics, but when you've just played the game, knowing the graphics and that, and then the trailer matches, and it's evidently a pre-rendered thing, and it's as good as the game. There's a lot to get excited about in such a... Basically nothing happens in this trailer.
Pretty much. But I so can't wait for this game to go away.
It might happen. You never know.
They're
working together now, aren't they?
They are. Fuck you, Konami. They're going to make the game anyway. They're just not going to call it Silent Hill.
Moving on.
World of Warcraft Cataclysm.
Yes,
cinematic trailer.
The cinematic trailer for World of Warcraft Cataclysm. Now, many of the different World of Warcraft trailers could have gone in here, and other people they like the Wrath of the Lich King one, they like the original one, the Burning Crusade. But the reason this one wins over the others for us, because if you're a World of Warcraft player from the start, you've been playing in this world for what I believe is sort of 10 years-ish, probably a little bit less than that. And then this huge dragon, Deathwing, I think his name is. Yeah, Smog. Basically, he's flying around.
Pissed off, brother.
He's basically flying around, destroying the world that you've been playing in for years and years and years. And it's just that feel of like, shit. And this, they up their game in their graphics as well in this game. And it's just like, oh fuck, what's happening here? And it really does sort of hype you up and make you want to play it.
It crashes through a world which was so well known before.
Yeah. Right, top 5.
EVE Online at number 5.
Which is an interesting one.
This is just different.
Yeah.
How to make a game where not a lot goes on interesting and epic looking. Well,
I tried playing this game and it is dog shite. So boring. It's point and click spacing, which...
Well, some people like point and clicks. I'm not a fan myself, but this trailer, I must admit, did get me interested. I'm not actually going to get the game, but what they basically take voice clips of players playing the game and splice it into the trailer, which first of all, it just makes it more real.
Yeah.
It's not like, in a world where, it's some guy telling a story. Now it's just players acting naturally like, let's go guys, boom.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Although,
that was your first thought?
That said, it's not quite as true to life as what another chap did.
No.
The
trailer we're talking about is called This Is EVE.
Yeah.
But there is a spoof done called This Is Really EVE, which some guy put in funnier voice clips that you'd probably expect more of video gamers.
More likely to hear an online
blinding
video
and
game.
arguing.
Yeah,
it's quite funny.
But still, the original EVE Online trailer is quite good.
Yeah.
Number 4, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, the launch trailer, which goes through the Metal Gear saga, tactfully missing out portable ops. But but yeah, I mean,
now,
I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. Straight away, I'm going to admit that. Digging on this, not so much. But you really liked that trailer,
and that's the thing, because that's why it rates so highly. I mean, these top sort of 7, we were having trouble ordering, if we're honest.
Yeah,
but this comes sort of fairly high up the list, mainly because I haven't played through the Metal Gear saga at all, and it's still managed to get that sort of somehow that sense of nostalgia.
Yeah,
and I haven't played the game, just through showing how it's evolved and everything, and brought it back, son and dad, isn't it? Son and father.
Yeah, it switches between Solid, Snake, and Big Boss,
and then brings it in the end. And it was really, really cool trailer.
Yeah, very good. It got Quiet's theme, and it's just
a long one. It is a long one.
It is a long one, but
it's like 5 minutes long.
And then it ends with Metal Gear Sahelanthropus, which is unlike any Metal Gear anyone had ever seen beforehand.
Yeah,
you're impressed. I was able to pronounce
well
that.
Well done.
Number 3, top 3 already.
Yeah.
BioShock Infinite, the reveal trailer.
Very cool. I remember seeing this for the first time.
Yeah, I do as well.
That is wicked.
To be fair, it starts off and you think, okay, this is BioShock 3, because it's like underwater and it's clearly going to be... It's got the classic BioShock music sort of playing. And then the guy pulls his head out of the goldfish bowl. Jumps out a window.
He doesn't jump out.
Well, he falls out a window. Thrown out a window. And then, you are tens of thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah, and just floating around these floating buildings. They're not floating, they're being like massive balloons. It's basically up.
Up. Yeah, it is. Actually, it's like up.
And then you fall in and you sort of think you're going to get saved. Or the guy's going to get saved because Elizabeth's there. She's like, come in. And then,
come here, mate.
That massive big sister hand, big daddy hand, just pulls her away, and you're like falling again, and it ends.
Yeah,
you just think, wow, it's the immersive city. It looks.
It's the trailer we needed to see after the disappointment of BioShock 2.
Yeah,
I think they realised the Rapture thing worked brilliantly in one game, but you can't stretch it for a trilogy. So they changed the whole game, and it was brilliant. Such a good choice.
Yeah. Number
2. Halo Reach Deliver Hope.
Extended
specifically, but either is good, to be fair.
So good. It's basically...
Can I just preface this with... Halo's got some damn good trailers. We were trying to decide between like 6 really good Halo trailers which one to pick.
Yeah. we had 9 trailers and we watched through so many and just nothing was coming up to other standards. And then we were just watching through the Halo ones like, why have we made this difficult for ourselves and said the one trailer per series rule?
Yeah, we could have had about 5 Halo trailers on this list. But we picked this one.
Yeah, because it basically shows how, if you played Halo Reach at the start, you are Noble 6? 6.
Yeah.
And you're replacing Noble 1.
No, I think I got that wrong. You're
replacing
the original
previous Noble 6, aren't you?
6, yeah.
And basically, through this trailer, it shows how you're replacing them, or why you're replacing them.
What happened to them. Yeah.
Some which I didn't quite grasp because I saw them that far apart. I didn't realise that until watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really does get you excited.
It's the way they shoot it as well. It's live action, and it's done kind of
live action interspersed with CG though.
Yeah,
so it's a good mix.
It's very well done.
Yes,
very well done.
Right, number 1,
Dead Island, the announcement trailer.
Dead Island 1. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although 2 was good as well.
Yes.
Both trailers for 2 was good. Yeah. But we picked 1, and I think it's one that a lot of people agree with because it seems to be very popular.
It is so good. We were on about the original, not unreversed one, because obviously the reversed one is also very good, but it's not the original trailer. It's if I could compare it, it's like the Last of Us intro.
I kind of see what you're getting at.
It really, it's just because it shows you the girl, and you're like, okay, that girl's dead. But then showing you the sort of traumatic last sort of minutes of her life, of her dad's life, trying to save her, trying to save his wife. It's so emotional.
I mean, doing the whole slowly play the trailer in reverse thing is a very commonly done thing. In fact, the Tomb Raider Underworld trailer does that. It's played very slowly in reverse, and then
quickly.
Then she blows up. Yeah. But what Dead Island does is very clever. They also have it forward. They bookend it with the beginning and the end, and they meet in the middle by the end of the trailer, which is really different.
Yeah,
very clever.
So about this trailer as well. A friend of mine's mum watched it, and it actually brought her to tears.
But I did not know that.
Yeah,
you saved that for the recording, didn't you? Before telling me that. Very well done.
Is there anything that you'd honourable mentions wise?
There was.
I think we mentioned.
There was a few I would have liked to put out, like most of the Halo ones, obviously.
Yeah, there's good Halo cinematics for Halo 3, especially.
Halo 3 announcement ODST, and the ODST one.
Halo Reach, other trailer.
Yeah, announcement trailer for that. We looked at we ummed about over Gears of War trailers as well.
Yeah,
the first game and the third game, the trailers for that.
As we said, Dead Island Riptide and Dead Island 2. I don't know if they're the same game or not, but the trailers had different titles, so they could have been. Yeah, they were good. Looked at quite a few. There was some that we sort of thought, nah, they're all right, but they don't get pumped.
That's it. Resi 6, another one. There's one that starts very well. It starts with Helena and her sister in like a interrogation room. I remember really vividly remembering the start, and then it goes into gameplay, and it's a bit samey from there. But and also one that occurred to me after we'd done the list was Twilight Princess trailer to that. I don't think that was so much the trailer though. I think that was more that's the Zelda game everyone's really waiting for.
But what people will be shocked we didn't say is the Assassin's Creed trailers. And
they're
to
all
be
very
fair,
similar.
They're good. I do like the Syndicate trailer, which is the new one when they're sort of in London and they're Cockney. But it's still watching it, and we did watch these. This isn't us hating on the series or anything.
I like the series. I used to really like the series.
Compared to the 10 we've chose, they don't.
The thing is that they're all very similar. They follow a format. There's always an eagle. There's always a crowd.
Yeah. Okay, so that is our top 10 trailers. If you disagreed or agreed or liked it, please leave a comment. But these are the best, so
Name.
like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye. Do that, please. Do it.